Hello, Bullpup family. Just want to come to you with the first of our Bullpup briefs for this month of February. We'll be having another one as well. Our first one is going to deal with the legislative update. And again, a Bullpup brief is just an opportunity to talk about district updates, achievement, our areas of growth, possible future plans, and questions from the community. And that last one is where these next two Bullpup briefs derive from. Questions from the community, individuals asking about what's going on in our legislature currently as far as regarding schools and how does that impact our community of Caney. So we're going to talk a little bit. Before I get there, just as a reminder, if you have an iDevice, so an iPhone, an iPad, any of those iDevices, please make sure to go out. You can search for Caney Valley Schools, and that app will pop up. A lot of great things on there. Please take the time to do that. If you do have that device, it's a great new way that we can communicate, and something that we put out this year as well in December. So on to House Bill 2457. This first one is being debated as an opportunity to give tax credits for private school tuition. Again, anytime that you have benefits for attending a private school, that takes away potential students that we believe should be within our walls. We know here in Caney at our schools that we provide an excellent education, and we believe that those students, again, not to say that a parent doesn't have that choice to determine what's best for them, but we truly believe that we also should make it easier for students to attend public school, and that begins with funding. So some of those tax credits, we'd rather see the money that's going to be utilized for that to be put in our schools as well, at least at an equal level, to let individuals know that, and as we have said, we know that we can educate students. We know we do an excellent job of that, and we definitely want them here within our walls. House Bill 2486 is essentially something that would really hurt schools like us that depend on state assistance for local bonds. And essentially what that is that a quick little overview of how school finance works is that we know it's raised off of our property taxes, essentially, is one way. And essentially, as that goes in, districts are quote-unquote poorer or richer based on the amount of value that they have. So an increase of a mill in one county may raise $500,000, where locally it may raise $11,000. So again, what that does is provide some relief and some assistance from the state to help equalize that. And so again, we want to make sure that they keep that level that they've done historically in the past. We feel that's very important, and will help us maintain the ability in the future, if we were ever to have to pass a bond, then we would have that assistance from the state that would be much needed. Senate Bill 188 is essentially an expansion on website compensation information. What that means is that essentially, from the way I've interpreted it, is that it's just another way for us to compile data and information that's already public record. We know that we can request that information anytime on some of the compensation information, but it puts it in an easy format, available at a click. And the last thing, again, that we want is to encourage individuals to print that out, and not for the reason you may think. I believe the last statistic I read is that in 8 of the states currently, the average teacher salary actually would qualify an individual to be on welfare. This may seem backwards, but honestly, I feel that if this information were printed, it honestly may bring to light some of that discrepancy and show just how much teachers are undercompensated for their time and their value. And when we think about their benefit and what they do for our kids, it is, and for lack of a better word, an embarrassment that we do not take care of our educators better than that in this state. Hopefully one day we will see that trend turn around, and that we will be funded at full levels that we know would help us immensely to close that gap. But until then, again, this is just another bill that we feel does not warrant, it's wasted time, and that we'd much rather see them dedicate to making sure that they determine a way to fully fund schools at rates that we know would really and truly help affect the education here in Caney. Finally, House Bill 2504, better known as consolidation. Let's talk a little bit about this bill. Without getting into too much detail, what that would mean is that there would be one school district per county, essentially. So for Montgomery County, that would mean Independence, Coffeyville, Cherryville would all join Caney. Consolidation would in no doubt require students to be on the bus for at least an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours on some of our extremities when you look at routes that would need to be run. The way it's currently proposed does not allow for adjustment of administrators. So essentially, you would be looking at schools of 1,500 to 2,000 plus ran by 2 administrators. And the money that they allege it will save cannot be proven. Simply put, in no way, shape, or form do we believe that consolidating schools in Montgomery County, or in any other county for that matter, would be best for kids in Kansas. I'm happy to report that the Board of Education overwhelmingly passed a resolution to let those individuals, in particular the representative who introduced this, an individual who's in the back pocket of the Koch brothers, who honestly couldn't even answer questions regarding the bill, and said that again, in no way, shape, or form do we believe that this is what's best for Caney Valley schools. We were not the only district around the state that did this as well. And at the time of this recording, I'm happy to report that it seems that for now, this bill is not going to have any legs. I appreciate our local representative, Virgil Peck, for stepping up, letting us know his opinion as well, and supporting us. And without a doubt, letting those know at the state that this is not what is best for Caney schools. So again, we appreciate his support. We appreciate the board support in passing this resolution, and we sincerely hope that this will not go anywhere. I'll close with reminding us that as Bullpups, we are building up lifelong passion under proven success. As always, if you have questions, thoughts, or concerns, please get those to me. My contact information is available here. You can reach me anytime at those 2 social media outlets, either on Twitter or through Facebook. You can call the office, schedule an appointment, catch me out and about. Always happy to help and assist. Please stay tuned for our next Bullpup brief as well. I'll be providing an update on the Gannon case, which specifically deals with school funding. I appreciate your time and patience as you watch this today. Go Bullpups.